inside. And it's blocked. Fires high post. They get it again. And he gets the bucket. And the Clippers lead by 3.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Now here's Jackson. Outside Johnson. Fires the 3. Hits the trifecta. He's got 19.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
In overtime, here a minute and a half gone. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 during this OT session. Down low. Here's Malone. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
Hey, they really needed that one. Big time move inside.
Seemed extremely focused on that hoop the whole way. You could see it in his eyes. Was not going to be denied.
Gilgeous-Alexander, no good.
Sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
Edwards against Jones. Pass to Robertson. And there's the screen. The shot. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Edey's got 5 rebounds tonight. Edwards against Jones. Jackson, pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Tries to break his ice. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Robertson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Chenier. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
And good whistle there.
Personal foul. First team foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, crucial moment there at the free throw line, and he never flinched.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The D's right on him. To the middle. Picked it out of midair. In transition, here come the Clippers.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a good job of just staying aggressive, and that just forces the defense to do something.
Good on the first, and that brings him within 5. Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And those were big shots. At this point in the game, you can't afford to leave any points at the line.
Here's Chenier. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Clippers lead by 6.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here.
See yourself on the big screen, and you know what to do. Let's see those moves. Next dancer. Bring those moves. Keep on dancing. Give yourself a round of applause.
Here's Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Say it with me now. S-G-A. Get it done.
Shooting for Golden State. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. At the foul line for one.
So it's all come down to this.
It's really that time where your leaders must step up.
Chenier passes to Malone. Cash. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged.
Let's hear it for your
Outside Johnson. Edwards for three. The rebound by Malone.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Second team foul. At the line.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6.
2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game.
Some padding here on the free throw line. Some good work.
Jackson outside. Three-pointer. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
They've been a different squad here in overtime. I'm just not seeing the same energy level.
So the Clippers win it. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in overtime, they took control.
NBA, I don't think they expected this one to be so hard-fought. But when they went into overtime, they really poured the gas on the fire.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Berry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for tuning in. As we leave, we present our player of the game.
Coming up next, the Pistons. Good evening and welcome to tonight's present. And checking out some numbers for Kawhi Leonard.
Hey guys, about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now. These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. They've got Howard. Jones is out there with Kidd. Then it's Kemp. And it's Harrison in at the 3. And for the Heat, Kawhi Leonard is out there with Chet Holmgren. Then it's Simmons. Then there's Andrew Nembhard. And it's Jordan in at the 7. Jones with it. Now guarded by Jordan. Nembhard with it. Working on Howard. A shot by Nembhard. No good. And you look at the Detroit Pistons, Stan, so much young talent, but the chemistry is a work in progress, clearly.
Well, it is, Kevin, and they're working on it, but it's hard with so many new faces, and they still need a second and third guy that they can build around. They've got a lot of good role players, but they need a couple more stars.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Oh, Stan, this should be a fun one. A clash at the center position.
Yeah, and Kevin, the way the game has changed, we don't see these kind of big men matchups much anymore. And so it's great to see one where 2 great big guys going at it, and they're going to go after each other.
And Stan, you know what you're talking about. You've had the opportunity to coach some great big men.
Oh, I have. I had Shaquille O'Neal, Dwight Howard, Andre Drummond. I seem to always have good centers.
Now here's Jordan. His last outing, he had 8 points. But 3, Nembhard's shot is good.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Screen by Jones. Here's the 3. Harrison, no good.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
And for Detroit, they come in off a good outing against Charlotte. Here's Jones. Doesn't go that time. Empty that time from Leonard. Nembhard with it. Outside, Simmons. Holmgren with a screen on Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Simmons. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Now here's Kidd. Simmons with the defensive effort.
0 for 3 from the floor so far. Not the start they had in mind. They need to just take a breath, reset, and keep things simple.
Jones against Leonard. Pass to Nembhard. Stolen by Jones. To the middle. Here's Harrison. Good in the assist to Kidd.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Simmons. Last game he had 13. Jordan sets the pick for Leonard. Pops it up for Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
And that's what Jordan does best. An extremely lethal dunker.
Pistons trail by 5. And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise for your Heat dancers.
Only 3 games left until the start of the playoffs. Let's see how the East will look. Taking a look at Miami. They're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs. And, of course, there's the Pistons, and they're down 4 spots from them.
And right now for the Pistons, this season has been, it's been solid. But they just need to maintain their place in the standings and get 100% prepared here for the postseason.
Well, look, they've performed to expectations, but I think this team could take it to another level if they get rolling.
Now here's Kidd. He really played well in that last game against Charlotte. And a miss there on the triple.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
Here's Nembhard, defended by Jones. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Jordan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Nembhard. Arizon grabs the board. Well, it was Miami winning their last game against Cleveland.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
They get the rebound. Pistons trail by 5. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And the basket by Kidd.
Oh, the concentration from Kidd at the arc, a big part of how he stays consistent from there.
And here is Simmons following the three-pointer by Jason Kidd. Good ball movement here by Miami. Leonard the pass to Jordan. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. Well, every team needs rebounding. Let's check out the league's top rebounders. 5th is Dwight Howard.
And you can't win games without rebounding the basketball. That's what has made him such an important part of what they do.
Fade away. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Well, the Miami Heat have always been in contention stand for the East, and you've worked in the organization. Why is that?
Well, look, Kevin, I'll admit to a bit of a bias here, but they have a great coach, maybe the best in the league. He's been there since 2008. That consistency and continuity really helps. And this team expects themselves to win no matter what they go through.
And he knocks down the first one. And teams getting geared up great for the stretch run. Does that give you extra motivation as a player?
Oh, yes. Seeing that finish line can really help you out down the stretch. As a player, ending the year strong is key, whether you're in the playoff race or in the lottery.
Kenyon Martin is checked in for Chet Holmgren. No good on the second free throw. He stands since 2009. The Pistons have just 2 playoff appearances.
Yeah, that's true, Kevin, and they got swept in both of those playoff appearances. They haven't won a playoff game since 2008, and with all the lottery picks they've made recently, their fans are itching to see some progress.
Down low. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And at his size, all Simmons needs is prime time positioning, and he's golden. A fantastic dunker.
Now here's Jones. Nothing on the board. Pass to Kemp. He's looking for Howard and finds him. Shot clock at 6. Outside Kidd. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Leonard kicks to Martin. Kemp with the steal. And here we go with Kidd heading to the hoop. And he gets it to go. Kidd's got 5 now.
The focus from Kidd, terrific at just keeping his composure even when things get tight.
Pass to Martin. Leonard, that's for 2. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. This game against Miami here, their first look at the Heat. Jones against Leonard. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Heat. 3-point lead. Inside. Jordan passes to Martin. Outside, Simmons. 6 to shoot. Over Kemp. And again, the turnover by the Heat.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Simmons. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And we're talking about the ultimate competitor here. Leading the league in assists, maximizing every possession. He just tears apart a defense. And Miami making a change here. Oladipo's checked in. Pistons trail by 3. Anderson outside. Pass to Anthony. Jamison against Martin. Now here's Gasol. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
The Heat leading by 3. Leonard looking around. Martin with a screen on Jamison. And that one's good. Leonard.
This team relies on that shot from Kawhi.
Detroit's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Anthony with the screen on Simmons. Here's Anderson, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Ben Simmons. Detroit shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Kenny Anderson, 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. Greg, that's some big dough.
Is it ever? And remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Martin with a screen on Anderson. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Pistons trail by 4. Now here's Anthony. He definitely had a good game in their win against the Hornets. Just 3 on the clock, and it's sent back by Leonard. And that does it for the first quarter. Heat lead by 4. Live from Miami, you're watching 2K Sports. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vámonos. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Miami.
Well, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitate.
And, guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Pistons trail by 4. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Dylan Brooks. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Oladipo in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Now here's Jamison. Scoreless thus far. And there's Marc Gasol on the assist by Jamison.
And he knows how to make good use of his size in that low block. And Gasol's inside game is very refined. There's a smoothness to how he approaches it.
And for the Pistons, they're shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Here's Anthony, and it's all evened up.
And Melo's jumper is pure. You feel like it's going in every time he gets a clean look at the rim.
Here's Brunson, pass to Brooks. No good that time. Jamison with the defensive effort. To the middle, here's Anthony. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Brunson outside. To the inside. Here's Leonard. Leonard, powerful move.
Tough buckets inside are nothing new to Kawhi. Having a hand in his face only sharpens the focus.
Pass to Gasol. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Anderson outside. 5 on the clock. Gasol, a screen on Brunson. Anderson can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Brunson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
He's off on the first. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
And the second free throw, good. So, Stan, you can talk about this. We always hear about heat culture, the Miami franchise, from top to bottom. Everybody is all in and focused in one direction, aren't they?
Yeah, Kevin, I think that is the greatest strength the Heat have had as an organization is they are all on the same page. And I think they've done it in large part is they have great continuity. If you just look up and down their staff, guys have been there forever. And that allows them to have a very consistent culture.
And teams have tried to copy that, and it's been very hard, hasn't it?
Well, it's been hard because the part they leave out is the consistency part. You can't build that kind of culture when you're making changes with your coaching staff and your front office every 2 to 3 years.
Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for the Heat. Brooks finds Brunson. Back to Brooks. Holmgren the pass to Oladipo. 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Pistons. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
Yeah, they got contributions from everyone in that game. The whole rotation got involved in the scoring.
Harrison, the pass to Gasol. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Here's Ivy. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Pass to Brunson. Holmgren against Jamison. Now, here's a tight defense on him. Here's Brunson. Rejected by Gasol. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
That's a jump ball. Sound.
And it's Anderson with the ball for the Pistons. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Outside, Jamison. Gasol against Ayton. Just 5 on the clock. Gasol dishes to Anderson. Over Brunson. Here's Gasol. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Takes the 3. Brunson drops it in from the arc. Wow.
With how fast Brunson plays, his pull-up is really unguarded.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Anderson passes to Harrison. The tray. And again, it's the Pistons missing. The Heat leading by 4. Brunson surveying the D. Pretty bucket inside by Brunson.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
Anderson passes to Ivy. Al Gasol, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Gasol setting the pick for Jamison. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in a
steal. Brunson with a clean look. No good with the triple. Pistons trail by 6. Pass to Ivy. Here's Harrison. Brooks covering. Gasol, a screen on Brooks. To the paint. A nice shot by Gasol. Gasol's got his second bucket of the night.
And, you know, we may see Gasol all over the court, but he's still best inside. Has an array of post moves, plus a beautiful touch.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
2 minutes.
Ivy, a screen on Brooks. Here's Harrison. And it's Ayton with the rebound. The Heat leading by 6. Brooks outside. Brunson outside. Back to Brooks. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Ayton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Antoine Jamison picks one up.
I love that pump fake from Ayton. It's such a simple yet effective move.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
Loads of expectations come with going #1 overall, Stan. We all know that. Just ask DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, Kevin, I think he's become one of the more underrated players in this league. He was the top pick in 2018. People will always measure him against that standard. But look, he's averaged a double-double every season in the league. It's not easy to be that consistent.
Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the two biggest would be this. I think, number one, anytime there was a lack of effort, not running back on defense, things like that, that I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as that.
And it's the Heat with the ball, following the bucket by the Pistons. Inside, here's Brooks. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
Outside, Jones sinks the triple. Jones has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, nice turnaround for him here in the second quarter. He had a cold start, but never lost his confidence.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Brooks right side. Jason Kidd grabs the miss. Jalen Brunson has been on display for the Heat. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And just now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, how does the defense you're playing impact your offense?
It just energizes us. We have an ignitable.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Looking at Miami, they're holding steady near the top of the rankings. Definitely one of the better teams here at the midway point.
Talking Pistons now. Close game so far for them.
Even teams that have great shooters have to be selective. They're hucking it up from beyond the arc, hoping for the best. And it reminds me of my free throws. Mostly bricks.
It's like they went to the O'Neal three-point shooting academy.
Very funny.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. One guy who's been getting it done is Jalen Brunson.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see.
On the court for the Pistons. Kidd out there with Jones. Then it's Kemp. Then there's Howard. And it's Harrison in at the small forward position. The game now all time. Harrison's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Pistons.
They are still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
Holmgren in the post. Kemp's there. Holmgren kicks to Leonard. Over Jones, and it's sent back by Howard.
And love seeing Howard rise up and reject shooters. Just a juggernaut on defense.
And he uses the glass on the lane. Howard's got the lead up to 2 now for Detroit.
A really good way to get your first points of the half with a rugged play on the backboard.
Oh, the lob for Simmons. Here's Harrison. Guarded by Simmons. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. And a chance here now to take a look at the teams that are tops in the league in scoring points off turnovers. The Pistons, number 1.
And all those points off turnovers have been a huge bonus. I mean, that aggressive defense has also paid dividends at the offensive end of the floor.
And Miami shooting 43% from the floor. Holmgren sets the screen for Simmons. Pass to Holmgren. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And that 7-foot frame of Holmgren makes him so difficult to guard.
The Heat have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
Shooting 2.
Free throw dropped for Holmgren.
And Holmgren possesses sky-high potential. His length and versatility making him such an intriguing prospect.
Both good from the line that time. Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hedo Turkoglu as a big part of what we did in Orlando, was the most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
And another turnover here by Detroit.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Look who it is, fans. It's your Heat Squad. Make some noise! Attention fans, now on the court is your...
And let's see the stat sheet here on DeAndre Jordan. He's definitely been getting it done since the All-Star break. And he's among the top 15 in rebounding, just a powerful presence in the paint.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from 3, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense. Now, here's Holmgren. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Basket good. Holmgren's got it all tied up now for Miami.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Here's Kidd. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
It's amazing how many ways Kidd sparks their offense.
For Detroit, they have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And he makes the first.
And Kidd, really just a nightly triple-double threat. Big point guard who can score, pass, and also rebounds the ball.
Both free throws good from Kidd. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Poke loose. Fires for 3. And he gets it back. Pass to Jones. Jones with the screen on Jordan. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point territory. Kemp's shot is off.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot.
Heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Screen by Howard. To the middle. And it's slammed in by Howard.
And it only takes a little effort on behalf of Howard to rise up for the flush, using that size and strength to jam it down.
Jones for 3, and that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. And now a 5-point Piston lead.
And there isn't a lot that they're doing well right now defensively. They just seem to be disconnected defensively in the second.
Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And throw it down, Kawhi. That was nasty. Love watching him go hard and attacking with power.
Now here's Jones. 8 points for him. And again, it's the Pistons from deep.
And after a first half in which their offense shot under 40%, they've got the lead, and they should count themselves to be lucky.
And it's Jordan with the jam.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
Yeah, you can see it in the hustle stats. These guys have come out with a different mindset and seem much more motivated here in the second half.
Here is Kemp. Following the basket by DeAndre Jordan. Kemp is screen on Leonard. And there's the drive. Here's Harrison. Shot clock at 3. Shoots from the high post. Misses off the right eye. The Heat trail by 4. Here's Nembhard. He has 7. Holmgren the pass to Leonard. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. Over Kidd. Kemp with the rebound. Kemp's got his 4th rebound in this one. The Pistons have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Outside, Jones. Pass to Howard. Over Holmgren. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
Just strong work defensively there in the low post. You got to be tough down in the paint.
Yeah, that's an outstanding defensive stand in close.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 9. Lobbed up there for Howard. And here they come. Here's Simmons. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And that's Simmons at his best. So good at navigating the open floor.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Detroit.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific, doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
That one misses for Simmons. The Pistons leading. Over to the wing. Kidd kicks to Anthony. Howard against Ayton. Outside Anthony. 6 on the shot clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And the talents of Anthony on full display, mercilessly baiting the defenders.
The Pistons have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. That free throw good from Anthony.
A lights-out scorer who possesses incredible confidence. Anthony is such a skilled and explosive player.
And Anthony drops them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. This will give them a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
You know what time it is, fans. Make some noise for your Heat Breaker Dance Crew.
And now look at the teams that have shot the ball the best over the course of the last month. In 4th, the Heat.
Well, their offensive efficiency has been incredible. It's why no one wants to play them right now.
And it's the Heat with the ball. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Martin up top. Outside, Simmons. Ayton the screen. Oh, Ayton in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Yeah, always amazing to watch a man Ayton's size fly up there like that.
And it goes out of bounds. The last touch by Kemp. The Pistons making a change here. Anderson's checked in.
Kenny Anderson.
1:15 left here in the third quarter. And here's Oladipo. Still scoreless. To the inside for the tie. And Ayton with the layup. Ayton's got the game tied up here for Miami.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Pass to Anthony. The Pistons working the ball around now. Stolen by Brooks. And now Oladipo pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And they take the lead.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Basket is good. Foul. Sean Kemp. Second personal foul.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like.
Antoine Jameson's checked in for Detroit.
On a made basket as he goes to the free throw line, my call would sound like this. Now at the line, Jaylen Brown. 1.
The free throw drops for Oladipo.
The combination of shooting and speed Oladipo provides this team is invaluable. And his hunger to keep getting better, also impressive.
Now here's Jones. He's got 11. Outside Anthony. To end the run. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That one on 8.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game.
In examining his numbers this season, we can see that he's been an exceptional free throw shooter, right around 85.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Ben Simmons. And a switcher also for Detroit. Ivy's checked in for Jones. That's good from Anthony. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for Miami. Pass to Martin. Here's Brunson. And again, it's the Heat missing. The Pistons have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Here's Anthony. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And that's the type of challenge Anthony presents to the defense. Sometimes they are just forced to foul.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
Anthony. 2.
That free throw good from Anthony. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And so here is Miami. Brunson outside. Here's Ayton. Off target from downtown. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Pistons ahead. They lead by 2. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. Stay with us. Let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. So with Leonard on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Jordan is out there with Martin. Then it's Brooks. Then there's Andrew Nembhard. And it's Brunson in at the point.
And this is Martin at his best, getting that deep position and putting on the hard hat there and attacking the rim.
That's slammed in by Howard.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Martin the screen. Here's Nembhard. Traps in the tray. And the Heat lead by 1.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Anderson. Pass to Howard. Now here's Jamison. Anthony with it, covered by Martin. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Miami foul. Kenyon Martin. Third personal foul.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Miami.
Well, look, you have to be able to count on energy and effort every night, and they're showing a lot of it with their transition buckets.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it.
That free throw good from Anthony. A different look for Miami. Holmgren, he's checked in for Martin. And it's Leonard in for Dylan Brooks. And then for Detroit, Kemp's checked in for Jamison. And Jason Kidd has subbed in for Anderson. Both free throws good from Anthony. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Brunson the pass to Jordan. Back to Brunson. Good, and the assist goes to Jordan. Jordan's got his 4th assist in this one.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now, here's Ivy. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Here's Howard. Pass to Kemp. And the rejection by Holmgren.
An outstanding shot blocker. It's not just about Holmgren's length. It's about his positioning as well.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
The Heat making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. Jones checked in for Detroit. And here's Kidd from the arc. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
Pass to Jones. Back to Kidd. Out to Anthony. Poked away. Tries to keep it alive. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now.
Coming out on the court, your Miami Heat dancers.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. He said to them, keep building this lead, guys. Don't take your foot off the gas. Keep working hard. Run our stuff. Guys?
Thank you, David. Nemhard with it. Anthony on him. Outside, Simmons. Here's Nemhard, covered by Anthony. And it's Leonard missing.
Well, and after making just one triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Kemp. It's hauled in by the Heat. Outside, Simmons. Here's Nemhard. Good work defensively by Anthony.
The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
And again, it's the Pistons missing. The Heat leading by 3. Nemhard the pass to Jordan. Simmons with it. Pass to Holmgren from outside the arc. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Holmgren's got 9 points now in just the second half. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Back to Jones. To end the cold streak. And it's good on the way up.
Well, it's great to see Jones finish inside, showing how he's a threat at the rim.
Simmons against Kidd. Now, here's Holmgren. Pass to Leonard. Over Howard. Up again, and Simmons is right there. And the Heat lead by 6.
And forget the pretty offensive skills. Simmons using his length to get some gritty points on that play.
Jones sets the pick for Anthony. Now Howard. Pass to Jones. Shot clock at 6. And that one good. Jones has got 4 points this quarter.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Here's Leonard. Aggressive move inside from Kawhi.
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing the defense to get the best of him.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
All right, fans, it's dance time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching.
Pistons substitution. Number 17, Paul Arizin.
Outside Kidd. Here's Arizin, guarded by Jordan. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Paul Arizin, 2.
And the first one drops. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Miami leading by 5. Now, Nembhard. Arizin grabs the board. And the layup's good off the glass.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Good in the assist to Kidd. And it's now only a 1-point Heat lead.
Yeah, he's been able to turn it around after a rough first half. He's now looking much better offensively.
Back to Simmons. Deflects the pass and stolen by Howard. And the points coming for them now, Greg and Bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And you can see the determination in Howard's eyes. He relishes the opportunity to provide big baskets like that.
Simmons dishes to Jordan. Here's Nembhard. Back to Jordan. And stolen by Howard. Fast break Detroit. Here's Kemp. That one doesn't go. Simmons with the defensive effort. Miami's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Nembhard with it. Outside, Simmons. Clock at 6. A 3-ball. Arizin grabs the board. Arizin's got 4 rebounds now tonight. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter.
Tremendous play there. Howard giving them everything.
The Heat trail by 3. Simmons working it over. Pass to Leonard. Looking to end the run. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to go on Eddie Jones.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
First team foul. Now at the line, Kawhi Leonard. 1.
He knocks down the clutch free throw.
Well, make no mistake, this is exactly who they want at the line in this situation.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time.
Fans, direct your attention courtside for your Heat Ice Squad. Make some noise! Get loud, fans. On the court is your Ice Squad. It's time to get on your feet. The loudest section gets free t-shirts. Who wants them?
49 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Steps back. Here's Harrison. He can't get that one. Empty that time from Leonard. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Pass to Holmgren. No good on the triple. So it's the Pistons now. Popped up there for Howard. Money!
Well, he's been here before. Howard knows how to take charge when the team needs a bucket.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
Seven seconds left in the fourth quarter. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
Simmons against Kidd. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
A seasoned vet with lots of playoff experience. Jordan remains calm under pressure.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And stolen by Leonard. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Pass to Harrison. It's good!
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And so the big win by Detroit in a tight game. This win sends a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Dwight Howard.